We are under the lights. Brad Keller gets the ball for the Royals in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
Lifted the other way to left center. Miller arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, fellas, there's nobody that I'm more excited to watch play than Carlos Correa. He's hit 6 home runs in his last 10 games, and there's no doubt he's the biggest threat in this lineup. Don't miss any of his at-bats because we're going to see if he's going to be shooting for the moon tonight.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Dozier scoops it up. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Astros leave 1. The Royals will get their chance now in a scoreless ball game. Justin Verlander, a Virginia-born right-hander, gets the ball to start this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a lot of fun. This guy won the Cy Young Award last year in the AL, so he knows how to pitch. And one of the things he does effectively, he attacks the strike zone. And if he does that, he should be fun to watch in this one.
And, fellas, these Astros entering play here tonight. Despite that loss last time out, they're still on a pretty nice run as they'd won 6 in a row prior to that.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting, great defense, good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
Batting second, the left fielder.
So digging in now, Anderson Miller, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Line drive to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Batting third, the second baseman.
A chance now from McKay to have a look at the starting 9 for these Royals. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup and how they continue the winning streak.
Well, Matty, the old cliche goes battlers, grinders. I know it gets old saying that, but that's the...
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Now at the plate, Yuli Gurriel, and he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Popped him up. And there's your first out of the inning. George Springer the next to hit. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. Fouled away. Set to deliver the 0-1.
Ball, that was there.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you can spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
The next 0-2 is taken for ball 1. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Astros go down 1. First pitch on its way from Verlander. And there's a fastball from Verlander to jump ahead 0-1.
Hey, this offense better be prepared to pull the trigger. This starter is known to be aggressive and come right after you.
Grounded to short. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
You know, D-Roll, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
Hunter Dozier stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
And it's fouled away. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Oh, and Verlander loses the handle here. This one's straight to the backstop, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Soler leads off first with 1 away. Ripped down the first base line, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with. Standing in, Ryan O'Hearn. He went deep in the contest last night. Verlander pauses. First pitch on the way. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Back goes Reddick. Still going back. And that one is gone!
Boy, when this guy gets in the groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
Fouled off, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
Hit hard on the ground to short, and that's through for a hit.
Batting 9, the center fielder,
Brett Phillips will bat next. Hard hit to first. A dive, and he knocks it down. But they'll still manage to get the out on the force, and with that fine. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. On, he pops it up. Mondesi into shallow left, but the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And there's 1 away now. And with that, we give you a look here at the standings entering play in the AL Central. Next up for the Stros, Garrett Stubbs. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. Bases are empty, one man out. Liner in there for a base hit.
Up next to the Astros, the left fielder, Michael Brantley.
And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley, and he fouls this one off. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the 0-1. Fouled away. Flipped out the other way towards short. So this is pulled in by the shortstop. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up, as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he's part of a flat-footed tie for the AL lead. That evens it up 1-1. 2 out with the man at first. Popped up. Mondesi is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. One left. Now in the box, Adalberto Mondesi looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. A ball and no strikes. Drilled on the ground to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away. Stepping in, Anderson Miller hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
1 ball, no strikes to count. 2 balls and no strikes to the Kansas City left fielder.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone. This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
And this one's over at the knees, 2-1. And it's fouled away. Set to deal on 2-2. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Fastball too low, and that's ball 4. Digging in now for Kansas City, Whit Merrifield. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there. But he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
Comes set with the 0-1. Popped up. Altuve is there for it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
The right fielder, number 12.
In is Jorge Soler. And if you didn't know, he was recently awarded the American League Player of the Month award. Here comes the first pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. Now Verlander will turn and go to first. And a dive, but he's back in there. Verlander pauses. Here's the 1-0.
2-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Now batting.
Hunter Dozier digging in now. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
A 1-0 delivery.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
2-2 to Hunter Dozier. No offer on that one, and Verlander's run at full now, 3-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Jose Altuve. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. Altuve takes the swings from the right-handed batter's box, but he's one of those rare hitters that actually thrives facing same-handed pitching. One of the very best in the game, as a matter of fact, in that type of matchup.
Yeah, Matty, he does not leak with that front side. He keeps that shoulder tucked, stays inside the baseball, and it gives him every opportunity to hammer the fastball and stay on that breaking stuff.
Now back, designated hitter.
So striding in, Yordan Alvarez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. Fouled off. The 1-1 home.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Again, another foul ball. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Yordan Alvarez sent packing for the second out of the inning. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, down 0-2. He better be leery of this guy's nasty change.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire. Bottom of the inning now, and next to hit is the catcher, Salvador Perez. In there, 0-1.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate, and for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
And it's quickly 0-2.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Royals catcher.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
No offer on that one, and Verlander's run at full now, 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
This is swung on and hit to Altuve at second. He's got it. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. Riding in once again, Ryan O'Hearn. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
1 ball, no strikes to count. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there. The straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Fouled away. popped up. Bregman has a play. And that ends the inning. So they breathe. Welcome back to Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. We send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. That is fouled away. 1 ball and 1 strike. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Misses. Ball 2. Count remains 2-2.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Hit hard to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
Here it comes on 0-2. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the 2nd out.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point, so he's pounding that.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And then set now for the bottom of the 5th, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Brett Phillips. First pitch of the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Strike taken. Good bender on the outside there. And he struck him out.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
No balls and 1 strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Here we go. I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Rounded softly down the line toward first. Throw on to first, and Verlander's got it going here. 2 away. Settling in now, Anderson Miller. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch on its way from Verlander. There's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Big spot right here. Middle of the order guy is coming up. Let's see if he can extend the inning.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball. Put himself right back in this at bat.
Fouled off. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ballgame, and that. Here's Michael Brantley, and at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, You know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth. Digging in once again, Alex Bregman. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. No runs, 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode. Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
And this was sinking on him at the end, but he's able to hang with it. And bottom of the 6th inning now, and set to go is the second baseman, Whit Merrifield.
The second baseman, Whit Merrifield.
First offering on its way. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
Here's Verlander now on 0-2. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
And that's out number 1.
The right fielder.
Digging in now, Jorge Soler. It was a walk in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. A great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one. And he misses with it. 1-1.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. And that brings in Hunter Dozier. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike 1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch, strike 2.
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Wow, was he looking to swing the bat right there? Check pitch on his swing. That ball wasn't even close to the zone.
And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Brantley's after it. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Striding in for Houston, Yordan Alvarez. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th. Into the box now, George Springer. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and stepping in the long ball threat, Ryan O'Hearn. Here comes the first pitch. Big break to the curveball, but it misses down and in for ball one. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0. 3-0 now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
A strike, and it's 3-1. Fastball in there, 3-2.
You see there, the pitch count is up to 88, and at this point in the game, that's a good place to be, so I think we'll see him stay out there for at least a little while longer.
And he chased it in the dirt. Up with it, Stubbs. And the throw is there to record the first out. Striding forward now is the DH, Michael Franco. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Number 14.
Ready for another chance? Brett Phillips. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Nick Heath will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Pulled toward right center field. Springer will get there, and he puts it away to retire. Nick Heath is the new center fielder after coming on as a pinch hitter during the last half inning. First pitch of the at-bat. Comes set, and the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Mondesi picks it up. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now back.
Digging in, Josh Reddick. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Trevor Rosenthal gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Count now a ball and a strike. Reddick behind a ball and 2 strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Just missed with that heater, but even if he wanted to swing, I don't think he could have caught up to that one.
And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8. So coming to the plate, Garrett Stubbs. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful?
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. 1-2-3. Brad Peacock is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Ready now, Adalberto Mondesi. Head-to-head matchups with Brad Peacock. He's 0 for 4. Bunt attempt, but this one might have too much on it, and they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
The left fielder, number 4, Anderson.
Into the box now, Anderson Miller. As a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. he fouls this one off. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
First pitch here is softly hit down the line to third, and that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to.
Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that brings in the left-handed hitting outfielder Michael Brantley. Greg Holland comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the 9th. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Now here's the pitch.
2 balls, no strikes.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
The 2-1.
Hey.
1 out, nobody on. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. So up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. 1 ball, no strikes to count.
You have to find a way in this situation to look in that on-deck circle and find a way to get your best hitter to the plate with a chance to tie it.
Throw on to first will be in time to get him, and the Royals will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.